Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and good day, my dear students. I am Sarish Afsar from Multan Public School and College for Boys and Girls. I am your geography teacher. I hope that you are enjoying good health at home and taking all precautionary measures against COVID 19. So, you all have recently gone through your first bi monthly exams and you did a really good job. Thumbs up. Here is a title page of your Cambridge course, The Environment of Pakistan, and the subject code is 2059. Today we are going to discuss the topic the Balochistan Plateau from the chapter number 1, The Natural Topography of Pakistan. The word plateau means high flat land at the top. The Balochistan Plateau is located in the southwest of Pakistan with altitudes mainly ranging from 600 to 3010 meters. This area has number of distinct natural topographical and drainage features. What we need to study regarding this topic is the relief features of the Balochistan Plateau, the natural drainage, economic potential, and the problem faced by the people of Balochistan Plateau. Let's discuss about the relief features of the Balochistan Plateau. The Balochistan Plateau has a number of irregular depressions such as the Zob and Loralai basins in northern Balochistan. There are a number of basins between mountain ranges of Chaghi Hills, Rasko and central Makran. These basins are called inland drainage basins. These inland basins temporarily drain rivers and streams because of less rainfall. Due to no or less rainfall, this area is almost devoid of vegetation. We can find some salt lakes over there. When water is evaporated, a salty crust is left behind. It is then called a salt pan. In the Balochistan Plateau, mostly mountain ranges are barren. The coastal areas of the Balochistan Plateau can be divided into eastern and western parts, like Lasbela Plain and Makran Coast. The Balochistan Plateau has number of irregular depressions such as the Zob and Loralai basins, which are situated between the Toba Kakkar range and the Suleiman Ko range in the northern Balochistan, whereas there are a number of basins between mountainous ranges such as the Chaghi Hills, Rasko, Siahan and central Makran in the western Balochistan. There are some important mountain ranges in the Balochistan Plateau and that are Rasko, Hala Range, Makran Coast Range, Central Barohi Range, Toba Kakkar Range and Siahan Range. These mountainous ranges are dry, barren and devoid of vegetation. The coastal areas of Balochistan Plateau can be divided into eastern and western parts. The eastern part comprises the Lasbela Plain, which is marked by the gravel and sand dunes. The western part is known as Makran Coast, where the Makran Coast Range projects into the sea and forms a narrow coastal plain. The important rivers are the Hab, Porali, Hingol, and Dasht, which flow into the Arabian Sea. Let's discuss about the natural drainage of the Balochistan Plateau. As we have discussed before that there is less rainfall and due to the highland there is no canal irrigation. Basically there is no major source of water and the province faces a scarcity of both drinking and irrigation water. The supplies are mostly dependent upon small water schemes such as the Kares system, flood diversions channels and a small number of tube wells. Let's discuss about the economic potential of the Balochistan Plateau. Luckily, the province is rich in minerals. It has appreciable deposits of crude oil and natural gas. Pakistan Mineral Development Corporation, which is also called PMDC, is also operating 3 coal mines over there. Few areas of Balochistan Plateau is good in producing food and vegetable. Surplus of food can be exported to improve the economy of Pakistan. Nomadic livestock farming is common in this region. There are three fishing ports in Balochistan Plateau: Gwadar, Pasni, and Ormara. It has a bright future due to CPEC at Gwadar, and Sandak copper gold project can also be utilized to improve the economy of Pakistan. Let's discuss about the problems of the Balochistan Plateau. It is a pity that Balochistan, despite being the largest province in the area and with vast untapped resources, remain neglected, although some efforts were made in this regard but half-heartedly. There is an absence of link roads between the producing areas and the main roads. The railway lines covers only a limited area. Let's discuss about another important topographical region of Pakistan, and that is the Potwar Plateau and Salt Range. The Potwar Plateau and the Salt Range are located to the south of Islamabad between the river Indus and the river Jhelum. The height of the Potwar Plateau mainly varies from 300 to 600 meters above the sea level. The Salt Range covers most of the Jhelum, Chakwal, Kalabagh and Mianwali districts. Let's talk about the relief features of the Potwar Plateau and Salt Range. This dissected land is termed as a badland topography and landscape of ridges, ravines, and troughs. It is an open, undulating land with extensive flat areas. It has a rugged landscape. Depression is formed after the erosion of soft rocks and resistant hard rocks left after wind and water erosion. There is vegetation around Swan River due to moderately high precipitation. Let's talk about the natural drainage of the Potwar Plateau and Salt Range. The Potwar Plateau and Salt Range is drained by Swan and Jhelum rivers. There are ravines in less resistant rocks. Moreover, Kalar Kahar and Khabiki Lake increase beauty of that area. Dear students, let's talk about the economic potential of the Potwar Plateau and Salt Range. This area is rich in non-metallic minerals, for instance gypsum, limestone, coal, clays, dolomite and soapstones. It provides raw material to cement, ceramics and chemical industry. The most prominent feature of this area is salt mine. It is the world's largest salt mine said to have been discovered by Alexander. It covers an area of 110 square kilometer with 11 separate stories. Some interesting sites have been built within the salt mine to attract tourists. It has its own fully functioning postal office. It is a popular tourist destination nowadays. This area is economically important because of the Attock oil refinery. A number of oil and gas fields are also located in this area. Attock Oil Refinery has been set up to refine the oil from the oil fields of the Potwar Plateau. Let's talk about the problems of the Potwar Plateau and Salt Range. Due to rugged landscape, there is no canal irrigation, and agriculture is dependent on rainfall. My dear students, this is all from my side regarding these two topics. Now it's your turn. You have to read the whole topics from the book, and you have to cover page number 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. You have to follow your homework plan, which is you have to do question number 3, 4 and 9 from your book exercise. You also have to make 10 short questions from the each topic and write them on your notebook. Till then, Allah Hafiz, stay safe, stay